Good evening, G3 investors. This is Greg Gallagher. Welcome. This is Thursday, March 26th, and all I can say again is wow, the surf was up again. And I think I've got a green shirt on because we were in the green. Just an unbelievable market. Just a real refresher. I'm going to be a little different tonight. Okay, this is our chart of the SPY from 2009 until now, and as I've been saying, we're going up the right side of this. We came down, went to about 218. We're going back up. And, today we'll take a look at where we closed, but just right in line with what I've been saying, that this is a retracement. Who knows? That's my guess. My guess is as good as anybody else's. But either way it goes, even if it goes all the way back up and makes new all-time highs and everything's hunky-dory, good. Great. All right, here's what happened in the market today. I know this schedule's kind of imposing if you're I've got another new patron, tier 2 patron, probably seeing this for the first time. They're going, what in the heck is this? Well, I'm sorry for the complicated. This is the bean counter in me. I was a CPA and a CFO for over 25 years, and believe me, I've count the beans as good as anyone. But the important thing is this just shows what the indexes have done. This is the week to date. This is the gain or loss for March, year to date gain or loss, and then the daily. And then this is here where I make comments about changes in the direction or something really important. And as the year goes on, I hide the old ones. 13.3% is our weekly gain here, and that is what our model has done this week, which, folks, it's just fantastic. Now, today, I forget the patron's name. It might have been Stu C. who said, hey, I can't wait to go short. And I'm like, he's got to be right. But the market ignored a 3.3 million in new unemployment claims. It just ignored it. And it's all because the stimulus bill looks like it's going to get passed, and then the Fed's going to put in $4 trillion. Even the Fed head today, whatever his name is, I don't know it. He basically said, I think we're in a recession, and it didn't. This market wants to go up. That is classic. Bull trap type behavior. And just to complete this is what the model's done year to date. That is incredible, folks. I mean, at this rate, in 3 months, I'm going to double the portfolio and I can retire, right? I won't do that to you, but it took me 3 years almost to double the last portfolio. This one, we're up at 33.7%. Who knew? This is the best I've ever done in my career. And I've had an illustrious up and down career. But this here is the highlighted green or red. Red means bad, green means good. Light green means dark green means real good. Okay? So there you go. The only thing I know is this is all positive, but this is still a major concern. This means technical damage. Now, I heard several talking heads on Fox Business News, and I watch Fox Business News and Bloomberg or whatever the heck it is. And they're all, we're out of the recession. This bull market is over. Our bear market is over. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I have no idea. Okay, let's get into it. So here's what happened today. Okay, I'm trying to come up with a way to better, communicate with you through the Patreon, tier 2. And so this is changes I've made to this. Sorry, it's a little bit complicated, but I'll try to explain it. Yellow just means it's current, okay? So I set the stop out percentage at 3%, and that's what I do. I use a trailing stop loss percentage in my trading, or dollars. I put the dollars here, and we had a one handle this morning on the futures. That means that the futures were up less than 1, or around 1, and they bounced all over the place, and I couldn't tell if it was going to go up or down. I was prepared to short, go long, whatever. But basically what happened is it went up. It went down a little bit at first, and then off we go to the races. And I thought this 3%, there's no way. I mean, usually I can set this at 2%, okay, in a bull market, a true bull market. Now, in a bear market, you can't always set it at all. And sometimes I have to do that. But, I think this market, we've had 3 green days here. So the market's starting to calm down a little bit. And that's why I set it 3%. Anyway, yellow means we picked up a trade. Blue means we got stopped out. So we got stopped out. We got stopped out of XLE. And I was made. Now I think we made $72. So as you all know, I never do a profit that I didn't like. But we're fully invested. This is fully invested. As a matter of fact, I think I'm over the cash allocation, so I don't have any problem getting $3,000 or whatever from my broker. You might, and this is just a model. You're not going to hit every one of these trades, folks. There's no way you're going to do it being newbies. I can't even do it. I don't hit all these trades, and I don't care. I just want to make money. That's what it's all about. Okay, wanted to show a couple other things before we go on. This is our open positions. We have 13. We made $2,400, and that's highlighted in yellow. Why? Because it's not realized. This is real. That's money we made. Those are realized gains. That means down here we bought, sold, and that was the result. And this is we had the biggest one day ever yesterday, and we added to it today. This is 2 days. We made $5,000, almost $5,300, 5.3% on our $100,000 investment. That ain't chicken feed, folks. That is good moolah. I'll take that moolah any time of the day. And tier 2, you get access. You get to see some of this stuff. I mean, I don't show you everything every 5 seconds. I can't do that. I'm busy trading. It's hard, I hate to say that, but another thing I wanted to point out, here's old Bob. He's coming back. He's only down 25%, but we're up 33.7. So that means we're 58.6% better than Bob. And of course, we're crushing the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ as well. This is what I mean. This is our current portfolio. That's what we had available to invest, but we've actually invested more than that. This is really important. The winning trade percentage, I'm usually in the 60s, like 66.7, 2/3. That's in baseball. That's, world champion. But this year we're at almost 72%. And our small trades, average loss is $172. On our big trades, it's almost $1,200. That's how you make money trading. You keep your losses small, and you let you let your winners run. Let them go as long as they want to go. And then when they don't go up anymore, pull the trigger. As I said, never seen a profit I didn't love. It just doesn't exist, folks. So here's the results again. Thank you to the new patrons. We've got another one, Casey72 and Stu C. And these guys are all in there, hanging in there. I'm just starting this patron stuff. I have no idea how to even do this. My grandson is my computer wizard, and he talks to me all the time, says, you don't know what you're doing, and he's right. Anyway, you'll be able to, at the end of the YouTube video, you'll see something like this, and you can copy that into your web browser, blah, 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 excuse me. Last 28 days, we've done really good on subscribers and number of views, so don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's no big deal. $5 a month, a burger it's not. It's a cup of coffee and a donut. $20 a month, that's a burger and a beer, and you can get, the setups and a lot more information. Okay, let's look at the market, Greg. Okay, now this is different today, and I got to move this around a little bit. I'm trying to show you how I have it set up. One of the people and one of the patrons, a new patron, said, "Hey, how do you do all this stuff?" And so I'm going to show you. Now this is, it says G3 Model 2, so that's the status of the model right now. Okay, that's what it did. I put it in, and Fidelity has this Active Trader Pro system that I love. Okay, I'm just used to it. They all have it. Okay, you can get it on Go Trade America, whoever. They all got it. Okay, so I'm sure Bloomberg has their system and everybody else does, so I don't care. Okay, this is the daily dashboard. This is where the futures, the E-minis, pop up in the morning, and of course then after that It says the market closed. It just closed just a little bit ago. It was open after hours. I don't trade after hours, but it was open. And then here's anything I want to look at. Okay, so in this case, and I know this is hard to see, so I can make it bigger. I can make one of those bigger. Okay, so there's how I, on a daily basis, I'm tracked ITA. That's aerospace and defense. I could put anything in here. Let's look at the SPY. Okay, what did the SPY do today? Hey, look, there it's climbing up. So, these lines are the 50-day and the 20-day are just something I use as guides. Okay, I always have the volume. And this is the MACD, moving average, whatever, indicator. And again, it's just indicators. The important thing is price. You make money trading stocks. Remember the movie Starman, and the guy, the main character, rides in the car with the cook, and he goes, "What do you do?" And he goes, "I cook." Or no, he says, "I make maps." And he goes, "You make any money at it?" He goes, "I make maps." So people say, "What do you do?" I go, "I trade ETFs." "Make any money at it?" "I trade ETFs." It's none of their business what I do with it. Anyway, that's what happened to the SPY. Okay, now, we can look at some of the, again, I'm shocked at ITA. That's why I had it up there earlier. This thing is just, it's on fire, man. I've gap up, keep going. And thank God I set the stops at 3% this time, and we get stopped out of stuff. So I expect this trend to continue. Now, it might go sideways. Nothing ever goes up straight up. And I don't care. If it doesn't, we'll take our profits and get out. And if it does, great. Wonderful. Terrific. Okay, here's the heat map. Can you see that? Yeah, you should be able to. Well, it's green on the screen all the way. It's just amazing. That is really an incredible thing. This looks like a week or a month, but this is one day, and this is like every day. It absolutely amazes me. It really does, folks. I am just super amazed by this thing. Last but not least, okay, I want to look at the presidential leadership on the coronavirus. Now, this really kills me. This website, well, I don't even know what it is, it actually says that we are worse than China because we have 82,000 cases. How they let China get away with this crap, I have no idea. But the city that this started in has a population of somewhere between 10 million and 15 million people, okay? And you think they kept that all in that one city, and they have 1.4 billion people, and they happen to have the lowest number of total deaths per 1 million of population. China, they didn't do anything about this thing for 3 months or whatever, and a lot of people out there believe that China fabricated this thing in one of their chemical places to try to, who knows, unseat our president or whatever they try to do. But it's just crazy. It drives me crazy. But again, we're doing good. Keep in mind, this is the swine flu back in 2009. We had 274,000 cases. 12,000 people died. That was less than a year, folks. If you actually went out a year, it's 18,000 people died. Okay? We have 1,200 people dead, and these numbers are starting to trail off. I don't have anything showing that, and that's horrible. Here I am talking about it like, hey, it's nothing. It's just people dying. But it's like what President Trump, some stupid reporter asked him, how many deaths are acceptable? And I'm glad he said what he said. He said, hey, none. 0. We don't want anybody to die. I mean, let's see if I can go in here and look at I like to look at, this is FinViz. It's a financial visualization software. Say that real quick. All right. Here's what it had. So yesterday when we had this, we had boom, boom, 2 down days. And it shocked me that it did that. But look at what it did today. Now that means the big boys are buying. So somebody give them the go juice, and they started pouring it in, and this thing can run, so you long-term players. I had a long-term subscriber who told me she sold her 401k out to cash, and I said, fine. Does that help you sleep at night? She knows that we'll get back in. We'll signal get back in. I wish she would have waited another few days or maybe till the end of April. But hey, it doesn't matter, folks. It does not matter. Well, I'm giving up the ghost tonight. I'm still stoked, dude. This is a wonderful market. And this is Greg Gallagher with G3 Investors. Good luck and good trading.